Hello everybody, my name is Shankarji. Now we'll discuss chapter 6, physical and chemical changes. So first of all, every day we come across many changes in our surroundings which involves one or more substances. For example, mixing of sugar or salt with water or with tea or coffee, burning of candle or paper, etc. The changes in general, they are classified as physical changes and chemical changes. So, a change in which a substance undergoes a change in shape, size, color and state is called a physical change. Generally, a physical change is reversible and no new substances are formed in a physical change. For example, boiling of water, freezing of water, etc. Like if you take water, if you boil it, the state of the water will be converted from liquid state to the vapor state or to the gaseous state. And again, if you cool the water, it will be condensed from the vapor state back to the liquid state. And further, if you condense it or freeze it further, it will change its states from liquid state to solid state in the form of ice. Now we'll study about chemical change. So a change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. In addition to new products, the following may accompany a chemical reaction. Number 1, heat, light or any other radiation may be given or absorbed. Number 2, sound may be produced. Number 3, a change in smell may occur. Number 4, a color change may occur. Number 5, a gas may be formed. A few examples of chemical changes are rusting of iron, burning of magnesium ribbon, or burning a candle, etc. Now we'll study this topic, rusting of iron. The basic chemical equation of rusting of iron can be given in this format. Iron plus oxygen plus water will give you rust, which is nothing but iron oxide Fe2O3. The symbol for iron is Fe, the symbol for oxygen is O2 and the symbol for water is H2O. The chemical symbol for rust is iron oxide Fe2O3. For rusting, both oxygen and water or water vapor is essential. Both has to be present, then only rusting will take place. Otherwise, it will not. This rusting is very dangerous. It's very harmful for us because even though iron is very strong, what's the point of weakening of iron? It's of no use. So that's why rusting is very, very dangerous to our human applications. So therefore, rusting has to be prevented always. So there are many methods of prevention of rusting. For example, painting, greasing, galvanization, alloying, sacrificial metal method, etc. So what do you mean by painting? Painting is the process when you take a particular paint of any color, paint it over the layer of the iron, which is to be prevented from rusting. Then you can also take grease. Grease is commonly used as a very common lubricant in automobiles and in various machines. So even you can take grease and you can put a layer of grease over iron to prevent it from rusting. Then we have a special method of prevention of rusting known as galvanization. So galvanization is a process of coating of a zinc layer over the iron piece to be protected or prevented from rusting. So this method is known as galvanization. We can also use alloying. What do you mean by alloying? Alloying is the process of combining two or more metals to get the desired properties. So that's why it's known as alloying. For example, rusting of iron can easily be prevented when iron is converted into stainless steel. It is easily prevented from rusting. If you mix some impurities like carbon and some other impurities to the iron, then the iron is converted into steel. Not only iron, many other metals can also be used in forming various alloys as per our requirements. Now there's also one more method known as sacrificial metal method. This method is very much used in preventing of rusting in ships which are submerged or which are in touch with water throughout the year or for a long time. In this method, one metal is chosen as sacrifice for the iron. So that metal is connected as an electrode and iron is connected as an electrode. It can either be an anode or a cathode, and then it is connected with an electric circuit, and the arrangement is placed accordingly. So what will happen the next time water and air comes into contact with iron, it will be diverted by this electrolytic arrangement to the sacrificial metal that will be damaged, and this iron will be prevented from rusting. So that's why this method is known as the sacrificial metal method. So there are many methods of prevention of rusting, and these are the few examples of the methods of prevention of rusting. Now, what do you mean by crystallization? The process of forming or obtaining large crystals of pure substances is called crystallization. This is an example of a physical change. So in this way, we studied a lot of useful topics in this chapter, and if you have any doubts or suggestions, you can let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.